Na, szevasztok, a mai videóban folytatjuk a Wuthering vést. Ugye itt hagytuk abba ennél a valautos epizódnál, hogy bejöttünk ebbe a nagy kastélyba.
I see. That's quite all right. Please inform me the moment he returns.
Understood.
Oh, Rover. I'm afraid we've hit a slight snag. I just learned that Uncle Capello was called away on pressing matters, so we won't be able to see him at the moment. This does alter our plans, but worry not. I already have some other surprises up my sleeve. Please, come with me. We need more privacy. Rover, remember Gilberto? Yes. Thanks to you and Mizzani, he could not escape and is now in our custody. The family gave him a rather spirited welcome. As it happens, his bravado crumbled quite quickly. Once he saw the Nimbus Sanctum restored, he sang like a canary. Your quick action has secured us vital intelligence. To put it simply, Gilberto revealed that we have traitors in our family. Which is not entirely surprising. Our family has always had its cracks. Given the right incentives or pressures, human weaknesses are all too easily exploited. I'd actually begun to look into this matter before your arrival at the vault. And now it's confirmed that the traitors are in the vault's tuning room, doing what they believe to be secretive with the help of the Fraxters. Now they probably won't even notice us with their attention fixed on the property room. I guess that they're desperately destroying any evidence against the Phasalia family in the Order. Thank you. Right. As for the next move, I have a plan. There's an alternate passage into the vault leading straight to where they are. We can surprise them when they least expect it. But I can't manage this alone. I could really use your help. I'm glad I have you with me, Rover. Please, take a moment to prepare, and I'll see you at the entrance.
Énike kardottával. Milyen kis kis lakályos. Hogy itt van a családjának, itt van az Anni is.
Everything has been taken care of, Lady Carlotta. Here is the jewelry and perfume you requested.
Perfect. Thank you, Mizzani. But I have one more task for you. One of utmost importance. I need you to guard the property room and stop anyone who attempts to break in, whatever it takes. By force, if necessary.
Is someone targeting the evidence?
Relax. It's only a precaution.
Leave it to me. I'll make sure no one touches the evidence.
Rover, we've implemented a two-tier security system. Once inside, please hold your position until I signal. I'll clear the path for you from above. Then you may need to use the terminal to unlock the path on my side. Sadly, yes. Our family built this vault with the foresight of possible betrayal. Most family members only know how to pass one of the two layers. And alliances forged amid all these locks tend to breed treachery and mistrust. To enter the vault without being trapped to death, two people must have absolute trust in each other. So, do you trust me, Rover? I appreciate your trust. It will not be abused. Now, let's go.
Ó, most a kis csajjal kell lenni a control room. Lehet, hogy csak ő mehet be oda, lehet azért kell vele lenni.
Can you hear me, Rover?
Loud and clear.
Én most a másik oldalt
Just a
vagyok.
moment. I need to access the upper control room to unlock the door on your end.
Ki kell nyitni az ajtót. Akkor még puzzle-ös izé lesz tuti. No, lehet csak ő mehet be ide. Mik ezek a kamerák? Dragnika nem lehetne belemenni.
Cameras here.
Jó, de jó.
Good thing I came prepared. Recall the jewelry.
Ja, lehet, hogy ott azt kéne kinyitni, ott csak
In
ugye
family parties,
kamerák
it's
vannak.
this
De
handy little tool that generates crystals to cover these cameras and blind them for a while.
hát engem észrevesznek, akkor az mi? Tény. Lol. Ja, ki kell őket szedni. Ennyi volt. És most mit kell csinálni? Ja. Sokáig tartott.
Done, but won't last long. I have to keep moving.
Ilyen képességem van nekem is, csak azt hiszem nem jeget csinálok. Hoppá.
Trained dancers on patrol here.
Na, ilyen Victoria most köcsögök jöttek.
Luckily, they can be trapped with the crystals as well.
Be vannak ki programozva. Hogy mennek oda-vissza. Picsába.
It worked.
Jó, le vannak. Egyébként őrök.
How did these artifacts get here? Strange.
Érdekes. Mit kell aktiválni? Jó, valami kamerákat. Nem, az ajtót most kell kinyitni. Ja. Vagy ám a kristályt lehívjuk. Ó, bazd meg. Ja, még gondolom itt is leszpónoltak őrök.
I'm seeing some scatter prisms here.
Ezek ilyen őrök valószínű.
What they were designed to be.
Ugye kurva sok értelme van az őröknek, mert itt középen simán be lehet menni.
Might be useful at some point.
Ja, kristályt kell lőni. Ó. Azt a kurva mennyi kamera.
Even the surveillance cameras have increased.
Jó, kiszedtem mindet, bazd meg.
Ill.
Gyorsan siessünk, észre vegyenek.
So, if jewelry
There.
set means this gadget, what about perfume?
Just another weapon. For my family, many things must be kept discreet. And it's not always verbal.
Na, vagy ugyanúgy kijönnek belőle valószínű.
Volumes, which of compounds and prisms
Sokat
can.
jönnek. Jaj, 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 bazd meg!
I'll use
Picsába.
them to pass the
Szírtal eljött. Hú, de befostam, geci. Nem is bírtam fölfogni, hogy támadnak. Aha.
You've crossed the
Ó,
wrong
persze, bazd meg. Spawnoljatok rám. Mit üveg van? Ó, rohadjatok meg. Azért, amikor hogy hirtelen rácspónolnak, olyan kurva kellemes. Most engedem be szerintem végleg. Igen. Kristályt megint szét kell lőni. De kintről is szétbírom lőni, nem kell az bemenni oda közé. És kurva felesleges menni. Innen is szépen ki tudom lőni. Ja, ilyenkor lefagy az összes. Ú, de nem lehet lőni úgy, hogy izé. Egyesével sok értelmét látom, mindig. Na, most
We're
engedem be.
patrolling. Just a moment. Switching view to your side now.
Ja, meg én is közben 50-es szintű lettem, ugye fejleszgettem egy kicsit. Kard is egy kicsit erősebb lett, mert most ez már kék színű. De rohadt erős vagy, bazd meg. Anyádat, de geci erősek. Üldözik egy Jó. Itt a teknős. Ja nem, ez ilyen izé. Jeges állat. Ezt is megszereztem nemrég. Teknős filmbe ide jönni. Szerintem ez túl nagy terület neki. Na itt lesz valami, úgy érzem. Ó, bazd meg. Mindig ez ki. Ez jó erős, bazd meg. Azt a kurva. Nekünk is be kell kapcsolni itt az izét.
I'm at the monitor.
Give me a moment. I'll upgrade your access so you have control of the vault systems. Looks like some echoes are approaching. Stay alert.
De már megijönnek, jó. Ó, ezek mik? Ez amúgy rohadt erős amúgy. Ez jeges, ez kurva erős amúgy.
Can you see me?
Clear as day.
I need to cross the hall from above. People might spot me if I make too much noise. So, could you maneuver these chandeliers to form a pathway for me?
Lentebb kell engedni.
Wonderful.
Nem átbír menni majd így. És föl kéne emelni. Nem kicsit el kell mozgatni. Nem, majd csak átbír ugrani. Teremni kell esni.
Splendid. I've made it across. It's my turn now. I'll see you in a moment. Can you keep up?
Még az 50-es szint ez a csaj, még ennek is 9000 szintje van. Na, kezdődik. Jézusom, milyen képessége van. Jó erős volt meg. Az ilyen fegyvereket használ. Hát némelyik kardot használ, valaki fegyvert, valaki meg inkább varázslatot, vagy nem tudom mit.
The door should be open, Rover, and we'll soon meet.
Na, te beriasztottam, de jó.
Rover? Looks like the signal's been jammed. Thank the Sentinel.
Mi a faszom?
Set off the central alarm.
Hol vagyok?
I
Mit
should
kell
stay
csinálni?
under the radar.
Ez mi?
Phew. And it saved me some footwork.
Meg gondolom magától megy. Meg nyomkodni kell gondolom a tét.
Wall dashing seems to be the only option.
Jó, itt magától megy, hál' Istennek. Ja, ezt gondolom ilyen beriasztottak, azt azért vannak.
Screen. Perhaps I can use grapple to pull it over.
The future of Renacita rests with all of us. And the Montellis will make sure everyone has
Jó belementél.
share of it. Raguna will enter
Jézusom.
era united. United under the promise of our terminals.
Lehet, hogy most megyünk be valami bázisra. Lehet ez visz be a magba. Ne. Biztos, hogy pontba sikerül jutnom.
Carlotta? Hello?
Majd csak
Calls are cut
bejutott.
off. She must be in trouble.
Jó, persze.
One with the sounds. Gotta hurry up. One more time. Need to get rid of them fast.
Jó, mi a faszom, mik ezek a chestek?
Check the one with the sounds. Leave it to me.
Ó, ma mi ez? Ó, bazd meg, mi a rák ez?
I got your back. How reliable. Safely, safely. Doesn't matter.
Lure and defy. Keep it together. Be gone.
How reliable. Attack is the best defense. Persistent.
Bazd, úgy bírom, hogy sokkal nagyobb szintű vagyok, de még azért itt így is megvan mindjárt. De hogy a faszomba sebez ekkorákat, bazd meg, ezt nem értem ide.
Steady. How reliable.
Az agyhalott beszorult oda. Hát persze, ide jövök azt mondja, hogy meg is halok, bazd.
I will protect.
Kurt.
De állj már le, bazd meg, hát faszom bele velem. De a legmagasabb szintet, bazd meg, milyen megölik amúgy.
Don't worry. Storm, here's the command.
The launcher gun is tilted. I need to keep moving.
A percénüket nyilván nem kasz meg izének. Őrnek.
Beware.
Persze, bazd meg.
One with the stones. Folder.
Persze, öljél meg, bazd meg.
Everyone stand down.
Kommunista gössz.
It's my turn. This is my ground. Steady there. Let me heal.
Olyan sok értelme ennek a sztorinak amúgy, bazd meg, hogy régen ez a zomba normálisan meg volt csinálva, nem kellett izé.
I got your back. Everyone stand down. Speeding up. Wuthering. I got your back.
Merre kértem menni most este? Ja, lehet ilyen merre kellett volna menni. Ja. Amikor faszomat spawnolsz már még reméljük, amit boss lesz spawnolsz ide. Isten. Ja, nem. Ja, ott jön.
Impeccable timing, Rover. You never disappoint. I notice surprise in your eyes. Let me guess. That's quite some skill for a lady of nobility. In fact, beyond being the second daughter of the Montelli family, I have an even more significant title. The family's executor. Be it a traitor within the family or a threat from outside, I locate, observe, and address these risks in secret and with tact. Say, the ones hiding in the tuning room. The room is that way. Time to see what kind of mischief they're up to. It seems they've left a little surprise for us. But if they think this will stop you and me, then they're gravely mistaken.
Jaj, még hány őr lesz ma?
Quickly and swiftly. Found your weak spot. I will protect you. Easy way to win. Surrender. Victory favors me.
So, can you figure it out?
Let's try again. The frequency of the tacit discords. What a genius idea. But I can't reverse engineer the frequency it's using.
It seems like the key is not these flowers, but their creator. She must be an insanely powerful resonator to be able to shatter and reconstruct these frequencies.
Then we'd better speed up. Once their plan succeeds, there won't be another chance like this. Who sounded the alarm?
It's me. Most likely by mistake. I apologize for interrupting your work.
Lady Carlotta, how... What brings you here?
Oh, nothing. Just curious what you're working on. Locked away in this tuning room.
The flowers. No doubt they're from the Fraxidus.
Care to defend yourselves? While you still have the chance.
Lady Carlotta, we're just following orders.
Following orders, you say? Do you recall the very first oath we all took upon joining the family?
None shall harm the family's interests.
And?
Any who defy
shall be brought to reckoning. You've appropriated family assets and turned these echoes into ticking time bombs. Once they detonate, the countless efforts and fortunes spent on the Carnival will all vanish instantly, taking the Montelli's name and future with them.
Lady Carlotta, please, we can explain.
What's going on here? Oh, Lady Carlotta.
Just in time. I found some family traitors. But hold on. I have a few more questions for them. I will only ask once. Who are you taking orders from?
I only know he's one of the top brass in the family. Always using encrypted channels and ordering us to pick up flowers from masked strangers.
How many of these echoes have you made?
A a lot. The first shipment reached the venue as early as a week ago. They look so identical to regular ones that even we can hardly tell them apart.
Good. Take them away and scrutinize all their recent transactions, including the source of every last credit. Then, handle them, as per the family rules.
Yes, Mom.
I appreciate your help, Rover. I knew those tuners wouldn't dare do this alone. Someone far more dangerous is pulling the strings. Using echoes to disrupt the Carnival. Having family weakness on a silver platter. Enemies within are far more deadly than those without. Their schemes won't prevail. I will not sit idly by and watch them ruin the long-awaited Carnival. We're done here. Let the guards take care of the rest. So, Miss Zani mentioned you heard the Sentinel's oracle when you met the Vitrium dancer.
Yes. Not directly, but close enough.
The seasoned artisans in our family restored the Vitrium dancer you retrieved and discovered something fascinating in its records. Come with me. This might answer your questions.
Enter to elevator. Még rossz felé jöttem.
Here we are. The true splendors of Montelli's heritage.
Are these all echoes in the cases?
Ezek ilyen echo börtön.
Yes. And no. They are echoes, but also the promise of Renacita's future. And above all, freedom. Renacita may be a fledgling country, but it boasts centuries of history. Its foray into the wider world, however, only began a few years ago. Don't you find it peculiar? Renacita, the land of echoes, leads the world in echo technology, yet stands so insular and unadventurous. What do you suppose is behind all this?
The echoes themselves.
Sharp as always. Renacita's common echoes are bound to Genesis Nexus, making seafaring with them almost impossible. But their power is essential for dealing with tacit discords and other threats at sea. You could say the reliance on common echoes has shackled our ambitions to venture beyond our borders. To break these shackles, the Montelli family has invested in reserved terminals. It's not about short-term benefits, but the future for the whole of Ragusa. The Order has monopolized the use of common echoes and kept a tight leash on reserved terminals, claiming that individual ownership would sully the sanctity of the echoes they so fervently preach about. But you see their real objective, don't you? To keep Renacita isolated so they can shape its entire narrative. And the Fesztivál family has covertly aligned with the Order, aiming to crush our efforts and therefore the prospect of reserved terminals. They've even gone so far as to seek Fraxidus's aid. Such is the reality of the Land of Echoes. Whoever controls the Echoes controls Rinasita. My forebears began collecting these echoes long before the vault existed, when the Montelli family was nothing more than a third-rate house ridiculed for its adventurous spirit. They ventured out to sea for trades and got their hands on terminals of the most basic model. From there, they've been tirelessly collecting echoes and advancing the technology. Brick by brick, they built this enterprise that you see today. You're probably wondering how this relates to the Vitrium Dancer. Well, the one that came to you at the Carnival rehearsal is among our family's earliest echoes. As both the first Vitrium Dancer and the prototype for the frequency tuning of all subsequent models, its value is truly unparalleled. It was never meant to be deployed, and should have been preserved here in a case forever. But somehow, it found its way to the Carnival, just to meet you.
So, you're saying...
This is no coincidence. I can only assume it was the design of Sentinel Imperator. Here are some files about the Vitrium Dancer. Perhaps they can offer you some insights.
Hmm.
I trust you've read the files. The original tacit discord for the Vitrium Dancer emerged from the frequencies of shattered stained glass in the Tower Ruins, a place forbidden by decree of the Order. Before the Codex era, those stained glass windows were used to depict the tales of the Sentinel. Out of all of the echoes, they chose the Vitrium Dancer to deliver their message. Because... My thoughts exactly. The Order's secrets must somehow be connected to the Sentinel's fate. The Montellis have long pursued the buried secrets of Rinasita. The Order's tampering with the Codex, and the mysterious erasure of the Age of Ignorance and the Age of Conflict from our history. If anything can break the chains around Rinasita and grant freedom to all, it must be the truth. And the quest for this truth is also part of our endeavor to restore connection with the wider world. Well, that's all I have to offer. Did you want to visit the ruins? Though I'm not sure what there is to uncover. In that case, I'll accompany you. The family will take care of everything else.
Oh, you're back.
Itt van
I've
az,
done
ami...
everything you asked, Lady Carlotta. All the thugs trying to storm the room were handled.
Yes. We set a bait the traitors could never refuse. You aren't injured, are you, Miss Zani?
course not. I saw a squad of security guards charging into the vault. Did anything happen in there? Wait, no, never mind. Best I don't know. Whatever's going on in the vault must be family business. Anyway, it's all sorted now, yes?
Yes. Now you can take a break. I've spoken with Mr. Alberto, and he's agreed to grant you a very generous vacation.
Oh, I don't really mind. My pay already came through. But vacation is always a bonus. Thank you. These adventures beat office life by a mile. What? Is that the central alarm of the vault?
Could be a backup plan from the traitors. Shall we see what delights they've cooked up for us?
Mi történik?
Lady Carlotta, we have a situation. The Guardian Echoes deployed outside the main entrance have gone rogue for unknown reasons. We've initiated Security Protocol 4, evacuating civilians and non-combat staff. Our security teams nearby are trying to suppress the Echoes, but...
We are short-handed. Even the bank staff have been whisked away to the Carnival.
Yes, Mum. If possible, could you authorize access to the Vault's Echo Collection?
That won't be necessary. I'll address this personally.
But your safety?
Don't worry. I've got her back. I'm with the bank's security team, and I've handled my fair share of these emergencies.
Thank you both. Now, let the show begin.
Milyen zene, vagy mi ez? Ja, az őr meg hűt. Ja, meg kell küzdeni ezzel az őrre. Lehet, hogy valaki más irányítja.
And clean.
Copy that.
Gyere te köcsög. Reméljük a csajt megkapom jobban.
Can you keep up quickly and swiftly?
Úristen.
I will protect. Victory, guide my blade.
One with the sounds. Down, curtain.
Let the wind roar. Synchronization. How reliable. Still
Mm.
recognizing. Stubbornness. Brilliance lights the way.
Jósan meghalt. Jó, hogy ez a csaj velünk volt.
Mizani, do you mind handling the cleanup? I'm sorry, I just promised you a vacation. But looks like it will have to wait.
Oh, it's fine. Just a bit of extra work. I can't stand by and watch my colleagues getting hurt. Besides, you have bigger things to worry about. Just let me handle this. Yeah. That's the burden of being good at my job.
There's more to this attack than it seems.
The Order must have been behind it, right?
Yes. At this juncture, neither the Fraxidus nor the Thessalians have any reason to interfere. It's some hidden truth about the Order the Sentinel is leading us towards. The traitors must be watching us, knowing truth is on the verge of revelation. I have a feeling that whatever's coming next will not be easy. A wing ray. Let's hitch a ride, shall we?
Na akkor tök jó, most akkor... Mert Zani megmentette az embereket, akkor most menjünk le. Vagy nem tudom, hogy hova visz. Enter the Tower Ruins. Ezzel jobb közlekedni, mint azzal a szarra. Mondjuk az a madárizé is jó, ami nekem van, tudjátok, az amikor... Csak az ugye elfogy egy idő után. Bazd meg, ez is elfogy, geci. De hülye vagyok. Akkor megyünk ezzel. Meg akartam pörgetni, mert tényleg a kéknél megint kaptam 15-10 valamennyit, és a Zanisnál van 20, szóval reméljük, hogy most már megadja a Zanit. Az meg hát már azt hiszem 20 pörgetés volt, de hát az a baj, ez is olyan, mint a Zernezomban, bazzeg 50-50% esély van arra, hogy megkap, de hát jó, nyilván volna, egyszer megkapsz egy ilyen zitka karaktert, ilyen aranyat nyilván, de Zernezomban is 2 vagy mennyi, hát a Miyabi meg a Brunis, amit megkaptam. Mondjuk Miyabira kellett fizetni még pluszba, mert nyilván azt nem adta meg egyből ez a köcsögnek. Más meg megkapja, úgy bírom egyébként mindet egymás után. Hát meg olyan sok hülye, sokan bazdmeg megvesznek ilyen csomagokat, azt úgy megkapják nyilván, de nem akarok fizetni azért most. Pörgessünk akkor most inkább most kipörgetem, hátra lesz a új karakter. Mondjuk ezek a tropikos izék is szartserünk, én 5 darabokkal nem érek sokat igazából. Mondjuk jobb, mint a semmi, de... Nézzük, hogy mennyi cucc van. Ja, még tényleg itt is vannak ilyen kupák. Itt is tudok még szerezni párat. Itt van 21-et tudok pörgetni, itt meg 16-ot. Nem tudom. Pörgessünk itt egyet. Hát ez a karakter már megvan. Ő még nincs. Ez ő sincs. Meg ugye Zani kéne majd ugye. Hát Zaninál már bírok 2-t pörgetni, szóval. Hát, ha bazd meg. De akkor pörgessünk itt egyet. Meg ugye fegyvereket is akarok pörgetni, vagy nem tudom, ez hogy lehet. Itt vannak ez nem az. Ilyen lila fegyver kéne. Pörgessünk ilyet, aztán a következőt maximum a fegyverre használom. Megint lila. Vagy hogy megint valami ugyanaz a karakter lesz, mint régen.
Whether you need help with working out or maintaining your health, feel free to come by my gym. We welcome
Jó, persze. Nyilván ne add meg akkor. Oda utalak itt ebbe a játékba is pörgetni, olyan ocsmány bazd. Pörgessünk Zannál, hát hogy megadja. Megint lila bazd meg. Nagy fasz kapok ezt a játéktól bazdmeket. Ebbe a játékba se lehet nyitni karaktert, mi a halál fasz a bazd meg. Hát. Na vicc kategória bazd meg. Lila kardot kaptam.
Don't worry.
Ja nem. Ez ki?
My light's got you.
Dick Lumi. Kapott egy lila kardot is bazd meg. Jól láttam, ja. Istenem, köci. Szerintem nem fogja megadni zenét, van egy olyan érzésem. Hát ezeket mind megkaptam. Nézzük. Megint lila bazneket. Elmész jó kurva anyádba, de komolyan bazd. Autista játék, geci.
Whether you need help with
Persze a
working
kurva anyádat
out,
szobla. Ez is olyan ocsma, hogy mocsok játék, mint a izént, az Amazon. Karaktert egy fizikai képtelenség kinyitni, mert nem lehet bazd meg. Hát olyan egy mocsok játék, hogy ne véletlen megadja bazd meg, 50-50%-kja hozzá. Istenem, bazd meg. Elbaszott szutykokat, bazd meg. Másfél megkapja az egy 10 pörgetés után, nem szánalmas ez a játék.
I will be there for everyone.
Kemmit is faszt
anything I can
érdekelnek
help
ezek.
you with?
Kit kaptam, hogy valami ez az új karakter.
Eyes on the horizon.
Ezeket úgyse fejleszgetem, mert fölösleges, azokat használom,
I
azokat
will be there for everyone.
nyilván
As we
azokat
head toward a
fejlesztem,
shared
akiket
future,
használok.
leaving the past behind.
Ez itt nincs lila kardon, bazd meg, hát itt... Vagy ez csak másoknál van. Jaj, ha. Miért van lelakatolva, kecsap? Miért nem nincs lelakatolva? Ez lehet, hogy csak már adott karakterek tudják megszerezni. De ez már lila kard, legalább ez már egy jó dolog. Ez már lehet, hogy erős lesz egy kicsit. De nem is baj, legalább lesz ami erős karakterem. Van egy olyan karakter, akinek fegyvere is van, nem is tudom melyik. Ja, ez a csaj. Ennek lila fegyvert is. Az meg 2 is. 4,0 TK, ez meg 6 egész. Meg csak 20 a max. Szóval itt is ugyanaz, amit a Zen zomba, szóval ilyen baszakodás, csak ez a pörgetés amúgy. Ugye úgy nem fog megkapni, úgyse kapod meg azt a ritka karaktert, mert egy köcsög játék. Húzhatnál bazzeg 100 000 izét is, ugyanúgy nem kapod meg. Mondjuk tényleg level up is kéne. Csak 20-as szintű, bazd. Úgy, csillagom meg nincsen, tök jó. Ugyanott vagyok, hogy a HP a 2000, csak azt kb. Egy kiütéssel megölik, szóval. Pedig lehet, hogy most ő helyett kirakjuk. Itt már van 3 arany karakteren, most helyett kitesszük.
You
Mindegy. Vagy tudok még pörgetni, nem? Kardot, mert van még valamennyi. Ja, 6 darabom van. Mi a faszom, ilyeneket lehet pörgetni ki. Ja, hát ide is 10 kell logikus módon. Egyet pörgetek, hátra lesz valami jó ritka. Megpróbálkozok. Persze. Véletlenül se adja meg. Miért adna? Az játék is olyan, mint a Zen, ilyen nyomorult pörgetés szutykok, ezeket annyira kibaszott utálom, hogy persze, akkor nagyjál lila csillag a lampa azon.
We're nearly there. That's the tower ruins. This is where my family first found the Vitrium dancer. What do you see in the shattered stained glass?
Mindig majd csak megadja Zani, tetszem. Ott is még lesznek még ilyen frissítések. Így is hetente vannak aztán frissítések, ha jól tudom. Úgy, mint az Ernestbe.
This seems to chronicle a legend of the Sentinel, and the tale of how the first Primus founded the Order. I've learned of this history before, but many details have faded over time. Well, art investment is one of our family's key ventures, so I've naturally picked up a thing or two along the way. There's a stone tablet over there. It might offer some clues about these stained glass images. This ancient stone tablet bears inscriptions in the ancient Rinasita language, which translate roughly to once whole, the divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse of dark tide. On this day shall I depart. Though the woes of Rinasita yet endure, the shattered divinity hath chosen their herald. On the grandest of days, the maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with the divinity. Thus she becomes the prophesied, enlightened one, through whom Rinasita's woes shall end. It seems to be some sort of prophecy. We might have to piece together the clues from both the stone tablet and the stained glass to unravel the secrets. These ancient relics that spawn tacit discords often carry special frequencies, likely the key to restoring them. Let's use the terminal sensor to reconstruct their frequencies and align them with the tablet's inscriptions.
Szenzorkő.
frequencies of these have been reconstructed. Now we only need to assemble them onto the stained glass.
Ja, be kell rakni az
Last step
üvegeket.
to uncover
Ez honnan tudom, hogy hova kell betenni.
Checkmate.
Ez ilyen kékes színű, ez tuti, hogy oda kell. Ez ilyen...
Shadow follows.
Mennyi kép van itt? Csak 3. Pedig ez ide kell, bazd meg. Oda. Azért. Ez meg... oda. Nem. Nem, az ide kell, jó gondoltam, akkor az a fejére, ez kell ide. Ja, akkor oda. Oda.
This one shows a man in Primus attire.
Ezek,
wielding a
ezek meg
lantern
akkor
shaped
logikusan
to
akkor oda.
dispel shadows and the monsters within.
Mondjuk világít is aranyan, hogy
People
ott
of
az a jó.
Rinascita torn into two warring factions. The last one seems to depict
Jó,
one where the
sikerült.
girl communes with the divinity of Rinascita. It's done. Now, let's see. Looks like these stained glass images recount a tale about the divinity. Wait,
What is it?
it's just... the content is rather peculiar. I'll translate it for you. Together with the inscriptions on the tablet, it should be... In the earliest days of Rinascita, there were two divinities. One rules the sky and the other the seas, eternally at odds with each other. Amidst the turmoil they wrought, Rinascita evolved. In those times of legend, people waged war over their disparate faiths. All this was ended by an unprecedented TD outbreak. The Dark Tide, so was it known. It ravaged a great part of Rinascita. After the Dark Tide, Napoli, the first Primus, restored civilization from the ashes. He founded the Order to guide the broken Laguna. Yet, not long after, he went to be with the divinity. On his deathbed, he spoke to the believers. Once whole, the divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse of Dark Tide. Though the woes of Rinascita yet endure, the shattered divinity hath chosen their herald. On the grandest of days, the maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with the divinity. Thus she becomes the prophesied enlightened one, through whom Rinascita's woes shall end. Then, the divinity shall return to its true form, and Rinascita, under its glory, shall be a paradise, free of suffering. Rinascita has two divinities. I've never heard of such a thing. The Montelli family archives hold many documents on Rinascita's past, yet none mentioned two divinities. In Ragusa, The common belief has always been that Sentinel Imperator is the only divinity of Renacita. But if the images on the stained glass window were fabricated, why would the Order deface them and declare this tower forbidden?
There's only one explanation. These are not fabrications, but buried truth.
If this is indeed the Order's doing, we must leave here immediately. North of this tower is an island. It should be beyond their reach. Once we get there, you will discover another truth the Order has buried.
Watch out!
Hoppá. Ilyen katonák ezek. Na.
Interesting. They're here even faster than I anticipated. Apparently, the Order believes the images on the stained glass to be real.
Na,
They wouldn't
hülye
even
katonák.
hesitate to operate against us, just to ensure we don't get the secrets of the lab. Still recognized.
Volt már ilyen fekete.
Your back. Oh, bring it on! We'll fire it up. Alley of justice.
Cow whisper.
Can you keep up? Keep it safe.
Mindig.
I'll handle the rest. Speak. Who gave you the order? Look at what you've done. Distorting history. Usurping the Sentinel's authority and colluding with wretches. Who are your accomplices? The Fraxidus, the Phacedes, and even some of the Montellis. Am I right?
Ahem. Well, I'm afraid I don't understand, Miss Carlotta. It seems you too are lost to madness and hallucination. If you find yourself confused and desire the Sentinel's guidance, well, I would gladly arrange a personal pilgrim sail for you.
Ah, so this is how you treat those truth seekers. Banish them in the name of pilgrimage.
Please, lower your weapon. There is still room for discussion. is there not, Miss Carlotta? Stand down. Enough blood has been shed today. Imperator would not revel in senseless sacrifice. The pilgrim's sail is for the transgressors to seek rebirth, not for you to threaten our friends. Repent for your reckless words.
Forgive me, Brother Alessio.
Ah, honored guest. You have been misinformed, as the truth is not what it seems. My Lord Fenrico has arranged your audience with the Sentinel. Why not hear the Sentinel's wisdom for yourself?
Of course. If Lord Fenrico is the true Enlightened One. However, the prophecy speaks of a maiden as the Enlightened One. Is that why you destroyed the stained glass? To pass Fenrico off as the Enlightened One? So he can seize the Sentinel's power and rule Raguna?
Oh, you stubborn people of little faith. You've surely been tempted by evil and swallowed its lies. Lord Fenrico is the undeniable Enlightened One, and will guide us all. Well, I see no point in debating doctrine with you. Let's move on to a more concrete subject. Now, Miss Carlotta, which one do you think is more important to the Montelli family? Is it profit? Or bloodline?
How? That's Uncle Capello's pendant. What did you do to him?
Good question. What did we do indeed? Quite a faithful one he was. Wouldn't hand over this pendant, the emblem of his faith. But we managed to persuade him. Whether he should be deemed faithful now depends entirely on your actions. And you know what will become of him if we decide his devotion is weak and unworthy.
My actions. What do you want me to do?
Raise your weapon, faithful Carlotta. Choose wisely now. Where shall you aim? Whose heart will taste your bullet? Good. You are a smart one, Miss Carlotta.
Carlotta?
I'm sorry. Even though the time we shared was very memorable.
Excellent. It appears you've made the right choice, as any true Raganese would. Honoring blood and faith alike. Pull the trigger. End this transgressor's life. The Sentinel shall host a supreme banquet for you in the high heavens.
Farewell. And may you meet your friends, where it all ends.
disappointed me, Miss Carlotta.
There's a saying in Raguna. Even the finest bullet can miss. It was only a mistake.
So be it. I shouldn't question your faith over such a mishap. It is, after all, insignificant in the grand scheme of the divinity. Let us bear witness to the moment divine wrath descends from the heavens.
That was close. I really thought the bullet was coming for us.
Aztán.
So, was it all part of your plan?
We were improvising.
Then you two sure have great
Most
chemistry.
odaadta magát ezeknek.
Those bad guys are still after us. So let's get out of here. Didn't Carlotta say something about an island up north? Let's go check it out. Wait, heads up! Something huge is coming at us.
Mi a faszom az? Egy sárkány. Jézusom! Na! Té! Mi a kurva isten ez, geci? Jézus, egy sárkány, bazd meg. Te jó isten. Á! Jézusom. Csak visszajön.
Leave it to me. Check it.
Ágilyen. Ez fasz, hogy vannak már sárkányok is. Én csak egyedül vagyok, most nézünk. De várj, itt már nem tudok hova menni. Ó, sőt, ez leomlik. Megmentett valami maci. Mi ez? Úristen! Mi a faszom ez? Na, de jó, még egy boss. Ez milyen állat? Na, még jön valami? Visszajön. Na, elnyeri az elejét. Mi az Isten? Lig. Ez ki?
Don't be scared. Paro is just saying hi. She seems to fancy you.
Aha. Ez úgy néz ki, hogy ez a kalóznak a doboza.
I'm not exactly one for formal introductions, Paro. I know this isn't the first time seeing them.
Jaj, az a doboz, aki beszélt.
Hello, I'm Ochia. We've met before on Brand's ship. I was in this box.
Jaj, az, aki beszélt abba a dobozba, ha jó, még a legelején.
This is Paro, the actual owner of the box. Paro takes good care of me and lets me hang out in it all the time. I've never seen Paro warm up to someone so quickly. It must be something in your frequency that it finds interesting. Anyway, what brings you to this beach? It's not exactly a place for a stroll. So you were attacked by that dragon and fell off the bridge. I'm guessing it was Abby who saved you. It probably exhausted itself and retreated back into your body to rest. I can still sense Abby's frequency, even if it's faint.
What triggered Abby to come out? Something it could absorb? But then, why didn't it work?
That dragon's behavior is odd. It never leaves its territory.
Dragont kérdezzük
Long
meg.
ago, this place was a sacred spot for the Order's pilgrims. Then, the dark tide hit, and all those reverberations left behind twisted things up. The remnant clouds from the Sea of Clouds drew hordes of tacit discords here. Now, their whispers fill the air, turning this once holy place of pilgrimage into the penitent's end. This dragon of dirge is a local tacit discord. It grows by feeding on the others. We were supposed to pick you up like Miss Carlotta planned, but things went sideways. The truth Miss Carlotta wants to show you lies somewhere on the Isle. But this is not the best place to talk. The mist is thickening, and rain is coming. The mist is dangerous here. It traps reverberations, and when it collects enough, they quickly form into tacit discords. The captain, Brant, he went into the mist to rescue people, but he hasn't returned. We think he might be in danger. I plan to go find him. Once I'm in the mist, my frequency will draw the creepies and crawlies away, so you'll be safer here. just in case? Take this to mask your frequency and defend yourself. Ta-da! Fireworks pistol. One shot and it'll send the Tacit Discords packing. Alright, try this instead. Ta-da! Captain's Parlay Saber. Use it to protect yourself. Our troop will bring you to our base soon and tell you the truth we've uncovered. I'll join you once I find Brant. Don't worry, I know this place inside out. For a first-timer, though, it might be a bit much. Alright, fine. It's better you see it for yourself. I'll be glad you don't have to fend for yourself alone. See that lighthouse? It's the only safe place in the mist. We'll head there. Brant might have taken shelter there too. Once we find him, we'll find the truth you're after. The area up ahead
Megkaptuk a
is
kis
where the
csajt
scene
is.
is thickest.
Jó. Most akkor őt is onnan tudjuk irányítani, mert ez eltűnt ez a Contrella vagy ki.
They could turn into Tacit Discords at any moment. We'll improvise.
Nézzük mit tud. Jézusom. Azt a kurva. Na itt hogy jutunk át?
Checkmate.
Tényleg nem tudok kimenni. Ja, de akkor nagy ma véletlenül ki lehessen menni a szélén.
Shadow follows. Endure and defy. No hesitation.
A dögöket megöljük, hát ha azzal valami sikerülni fog.
We'll improvise. Up we go, Arrows! Mamma mia! Tacit discords. Watch out.
What? I can't control my full.
I'll warm up the crowd.
Itt milyen madár.
Tempted kill! Mamma mia! Surprise!
Csak meg kell őket
The high
ölni.
levels of corrupted remnant energy in the mist are disrupting our frequency stability. I can help with that. See, fighting here is a bad idea. Let's just try to avoid any threats for now.
Ezt magunkkal kell vinni. Jézusom. Ott ment a sarkany. Ezt bele kell tenni ebbe. És kinyílik. Ja. Bazzeg, jó hosszú ez a rész, bazzeg. Azt tudom, hogy egy 1-2 órás, gec, ezt már 6 óra ment majdnem. Ezek hosszú részeket. Nyilván vannak rövidebbek is. Mikor ez ellen azonban nem volt akkora.
Don't worry. They're just reverberations. Potential tacit discords in the making. Some of them are actually our friends. We can follow them to find our way out.
Még itt a sarkany. De jó Isten, mekkora bazd meg.
Did it lead us this way because it sensed the dragon?
Possibly. Phantoms are sensitive to frequencies, so navigating the mist is second nature for them.
The game isn't over. Here, come quickly.
I think I figured out what they're doing. We'll be out of the mist soon.
Hát jó, követni kell tovább. Nem azt mondta, hogy itt van, volt egy hajó, mi a fasz? Nem azt mondta, hogy erre van a sarkánynak a lakhelye, vagy valamit mondott. Ez tök, hogy idejövünk hozzá.
Ruchia, you found me.
I'll always find you, but maybe don't do this again next time.
Why? Isn't this your favorite game? I wanted to play with you.
I know, but as your friend, I worry about your safety.
My friend? Excuse me. Are you Rochia's friend? Ah, how wonderful. You're not alone anymore, Rochia.
Yes, I have friends now.
I'm so happy for you. All is well.
Fly to the high heavens. We are born free, and our souls will soar even in death. Golden phantoms are reverberations, mixed with the frequencies left behind by people who've passed away. When someone dies, the reverberations linger. Usually, they merge into the same cacophony of frequencies that spawns tacit discords. But sometimes, a trace of their final will remains, and the mist shapes this into phantoms. This lingering will helps the phantoms resist becoming tacit discords and instead guide the lost through the mist. If the mist clears, they'll vanish. If the mist lingers, their fate is sealed. It will only be a matter of time before they merge with other reverberations and become tacit discords. Their final frequencies tend to cling to certain objects, like this Lucianite here. I collect them as proof that they once lived.
Na,
Otherwise, the dragon will devour every last trace of their frequency. The mist is thinning. That stranded ship ahead looks like...
de mi ez a hajó itt? Pont oda kell menni.
A pilgrim sail. Why is it here?
In Raguna, those who break the law are sent to the Order Tribunal for sentencing. Those who violate the sacred doctrines are branded as fools and sent away on the pilgrim's sail. It's said that when the first dark tide ravaged Renacida, the first Primus followed the currents on a rickety boat and met the Sentinel in person. That's where the pilgrim's sail tradition came from. Now the fools retrace the Primus's journey, reflecting on their mistakes along the way. There's a strong undercurrent around this isle, likely caused by that first dark tide. It drags all pilgrim sails here unless the ship's course is altered. No reverberations on the ship, nor in the mist. The people must have escaped. But with the mist this thick, we need to stay on guard. This way. Head to the lighthouse. I hear the sounds of fighting. Watch out.
Tacit discords are gathering.
Jönnek tizék. Jó, de jó. Ki beszél?
Wait, is that Brant?
Mondjuk itt az kalóz csáó, mi a fasz?
The show's over, ghosts. Time to take your final bow.
Watch your back.
A marvelous shot. You've earned your stripes, first mate.
You're welcome. But if you tilted your head just 10 centimeters to the left, it wouldn't have been the Discord's head that got popped. It'd be yours.
Not on your watch. Besides, fortune always smiles on me. Except in bets. And we've crossed paths with the rover again. Can't get luckier than that.
We shouldn't have let him get caught up in this mess. He was worried about us and insisted on coming.
Is that so? Then our gratitude to you is even greater for your timely aid. To find the brightest truth, one must delve into the deepest shadows. Such bravery deserves to be hailed, my friend.
Where is everyone on the Pilgrim sail?
I was patrolling the coast earlier when I saw their ship drifting into the mist. Time was against us, so I departed alone without alerting the crew.
Thank you.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with us. You've got some skill, you know, holding your own for so long in a trial against the Tacit Discords.
Trial? I don't buy into the Order's nonsense. I've worked hard all my life and stayed true to the Order's teachings about forsaking earthly pleasures for divine favor. And what do I get in return? Heavier taxes. When pirates ransacked my merchant fleet, leaving me with nothing, I turned to the Order for help. They said it was a divine trial and left me to rot. I stood before the Sentinel statue, asking if my suffering was really their will. But all I got was silence. Why should I wait for peace in the afterlife when I could be living for today? How is that a crime? As for salvation, I don't believe in it, and I certainly don't need it.
Here's a proposal. How about joining our troop? We are wanderers adrift upon the seas. Or perhaps you're more familiar with the name, the Troop of Fools?
The Troop of Fools? Could it be?
Yes, we are, like you, by the Order's decree, marked as fools.
Fools on the pilgrim sail often meet their demise in a storm, or they're swallowed by the waves. Even if they do survive, they still face hunger, thirst, and the unforgiving wrath of nature. Maybe it's luck that brought you here so swiftly, and unharmed at that. Look around. This is all that remains of the pilgrim's sail. This is always their final destination, where the fools meet their end.
Yes, the pilgrimage is nothing but a banishment in disguise. The path to salvation they speak of doesn't exist.
Otherwise, how could this once sacred place now look like such a hellish wasteland?
Wait. Sacred place? No wonder the others were talking about it on the ship. They believed the Order's promise that prayers at the sacrificial arena would grant them forgiveness. They must be heading up the mountain now.
Didn't expect their faith to lead them that far.
If only they knew it was just one of the Order's lies.
Captain! First mate! We're here to help!
More hands make light work. I called in some help to escort him back to the base once the mist cleared.
Ah, the first mate's foresight is unmatched. Then the three of us can head up the mountain. But beware, my friend. By the end of this pilgrimage, you will witness the Order's cruelest deceit. The dangers ahead will only intensify.
Please, save them. I hope it's not too late.
Don't worry. There's more to our troop than you think. This wing ray can fly us up the mountain. You two go first. You'll find I'm very convenient to bring along.
All right then. All hands, prepare to ascend!
Meg kell küzdeni a sárkánnyal. Most ezzel izével föl tudok menni ezzel a cuccal. Ez fölvisz elvileg a hegyre, ahol a sárkány él. Jó, bazdmeg, fölvisz a tetejére, akkor itt pont ott van a sárkány, minden igaz. Ó, bazdmeg. Jézusom.
Tacit discords incoming. Stay alert, everyone.
Na. Magott valami. Itt volt valami izé jelölők azért, hogy itt van. Dik. Ez hol van? Ez a sziget alján van, vagy mi az Isten? Igen, ez föntebb van a kastélynál egy kicsit. Valami ide is vissza lehet majd jönni, hogyha sárkánya megküzdünk valószínű. Logikus. Nincs kellene ezekkel most harcolni. Menjünk. És tényleg föl kell menni a sárkányhoz. Hát itt van a fészke valószínű, bazd meg. Ragy menjál be. Jaj, Jósin elfárdozok, alig fut valamennyit amúgy. Na nézzük. Itt van, geci. Gyere köcsög. Valaki már itt van. Ez rá akar menni egy ember, hogy mi? De jó Isten, mekkora.
Divinity above, please have mercy on me. Is this some kind of test for me? I see. No matter how harsh the punishment, I'll take it. Even if...
Even if it means death?
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
Valószínűleg megkapom a kapitányt, ezt a kis csajt, meg akkor én. Tudod, biztos erősek. Hát alapjáton szerintem alapból geci erős lesz. Ó, bazd meg. Jézus, Atya
I'd
úristen.
wager mercy isn't on the table. However, in the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for our grandest act.
Akkor úgy van.
Brant, you handle the tacit discords. I've got the dragon.
Of course.
Belenté lesz a szörnyek. Miénk meg az sárkány.
Just playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
Why, aye, first mate.
Igen, lehet, hogy a kapitány amúgy.
It's time to pay for what you've done, Dragon of Dirge.
Na, nézzük.
We'll improvise.
Úristen, nekem olyan nagy ahhoz képest. Jézusom! Állj már le, bazd meg, te faszapó. Nem is olyan erős ahhoz képest. Hát 45-ös szintű.
Of course! You think that little lizard could take me down? I just took a nap after eating its frequency. But seriously, that was close. The fire it breathed almost singed your hair. Good thing I was here to back you up. As soon as I realized it was a tacit discord, I went for it and ate its frequency. Piece of cake. But I gotta say, it was a pretty hefty bite. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. It wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been a mess lately. That's not the point. The real deal is, I found something crazy in its frequency.
Most elszívja az erejét.
You said you somehow experienced empathy with the tacit discord back in Jinzhou, right? How about trying that again with this guy? Trust me, this could be our big break.
Gehenna, a wretched soul mourned by none. You are reborn to fulfill our sacred rite, illuminate the path of salvation. Become the fiery hand of judgment, purging all transgressions. Cleanse every soul ensnared by their own indulgence. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred from our pure land.
See, I wasn't lying.
Tacit Discord's frequencies are perpetually fading, inching toward their end. Their only way to maintain their existence is to consume other frequencies as food. The dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in countless Tacit Discords. Their frequencies should have been enough to feed the dragon. If what you saw is true, then the Order must have used some trick to control the dragon, making its frequency fade away faster than it should. That means they could be responsible for why the dragon began attacking all living beings, including humans.
In time, it ended up becoming a harbinger of death. I found this during the previous battle. It seems the Fraxidus had their hand in this case as well. So you know them too. Seems we have much to discuss. Our troop usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. That's how we first got acquainted with the Fraxidus. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as the Carnival drew near, their actions grew suspicious. We noticed them lingering around a certain sea. Remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked you when we first met? After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone wrong. This is what we found on its tail, another Lycoris. Alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt. The Fraxidus is behind its strange behavior.
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well. They say the Carnival is a ceremony to resonate with the Sentinel. Those who claim the laurel may be graced with a miracle, a direct communion with the divine.
At first we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our Sentinel. But now, seeing how far you've come, there's more to your quest, isn't there? Our troop has always sought the laurel, and we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed the laurel? He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach our base, you can speak with him about the Sentinel. It won't be long now. After such an adventure, a well-earned rest awaits.
Na, akkor most már tudunk menni tovább. És mi lett a sárkánnyal, csak így elaludt. Adom, le lehet majd hívni legközelebb is. Az ilyen visszám lefele. Ja, itt a bázisuk, mi a tököm. Ja, azt mondták, hogy itt van valami kis kis bázisuk.
Here we gentlemen, allow me to present to you our sanctuary, a haven for all the surviving fools at the edge of the world. It is, my friend. We built this place from the ground up, and I dare say it's a triumph worthy of the ages.
The mist does shield us from the Order, but it brings its own set of problems.
Precisely why we must tackle its effects without delay. By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, you'll find his tent deep within the base. Feel free to talk to the others while we handle our tasks. We'll catch up once we're done.
Ja, ilyen kis kis színházas.
Wind guide me.
Ja, itt a teknő. Ja, várjatok, hogy ide jöttek be a teknőssel ebbe a barlangba.
Relax, young man. Life's only just unfurling its sails for you. Why sit there like one of those dour statues in the Order's halls? Don't be afraid to show a little spark.
I was just thinking about my future. Is Raguna truly lost to me forever?
Ah, some have found their way back, but under the Order's watchful eye. Is that really what you want? A life without freedom? Listen, you don't need a grand stage to leave your mark. A true Raganese can turn even a ragged tent into the finest theater. That's what I'm preparing to do. I might be an old man now, but don't let that fool you. I was once crowned with the laurel, you know.
You? Are you Mr. Bardolino?
In the flesh. Ha 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 ha! As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down from the sky. And then, a radiant laurel descended upon me, and I heard a voice. It was the Sentinel's voice, ringing in my head. I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. The ultimate philosophical riddle. What should I eat tonight? And they answered, the body is the temple of the mind. To keep your mind sharp, do consume healthy food, such as the loris salad. But why loris salad? I was baffled, and the meaning still eludes me to this very day. I've never been quick-witted, though, and the Order's doctrines never quite took hold. Acting, however, that is where my true passion lies.
But why did a blessed laureate like you get banished by the Order?
Back when I won the laurel, Raguna was led by the Holy Maiden. She promoted all sorts of grand celebrations during the Carnival, an unceasing tide of revelry. Stages sprang up on every corner of the city, performances dancing through the streets, and shops adorned in vibrant hues. Even on rainy nights, you could still hear music playing in the square. some performers wove their critiques into their acts. Sharp as she was, the Holy Maiden noticed. She refined city policy with each whisper of dissent. Ah, those were the golden days, my friend. The Holy Maiden once said that if she were to leave this world, she'd want no majestic tomb or solemn funeral, but the grandest carnival as her final farewell. And then she really did leave us. The current Primus took her place, and in the name of mourning the Holy Maiden, issued all sorts of bans on the carnival. But is that really what she would have wanted? The Order's grip tightened, and the carnival performances were reduced to dull, monotonous shadows of their former selves. One year, I strung a wire from a gondola to the... Then, I disguised myself as one of the LaGuardia. Midway through the Order's performance, I hopped on a wing ray with a cloudcaster.
Yes, it was a magnificent sight. The wing ray soared higher than the acolytes could reach. They couldn't do anything but watch golden pink petals rain from the sky for 3 whole days.
They struggled to clean up the flowers from the streets, and it took a downpour to wash them all away. That cloudcaster, adapted from a music van, became the prototype for the one we use on stage today.
Ah, but that's all in the past. To this day, I'm still not sure what crime they pinned on me. Maybe walking the wire without protection? Anyway, I'm just an old relic now. But you lot, you're the main characters of this era, facing down every obstacle with fire in your bellies.
But isn't our fate already sealed? Without the so-called salvation the Order preaches, we're doomed to our banishment.
Life is short, and we weren't born just to atone. The Order may banish us, but they can't take away our right to sing. Death is one of many possible ends, but it's certainly not the worst. Perhaps being forgotten is what the Order wanted for us.
They want to erase all traces of our existence, grind us into dust and drag us into the abyss. But we'll fight the tide and live our lives to the fullest. Members of the troupe may come and go, but they never truly left us. Their deeds and songs are passed down through the ages. One day, our voices will echo across every land. Our words will reach every corner of the world.
That's the spirit, boy! Even if I can't earn myself a proper title, I'll become Rinasita's most enigmatic legend. When I'm gone, I'll leave behind a coffin that sings. Or maybe turn into a lark, singing every day and night!
Érdekes. Mi a fasz? Dick. Az öreg főrepül.
What say you, Brad? Do you like this stage design? It could be used for this year's carnival. Ah, our little chat reminded me of those good old days. So why not relive that scene I just mentioned? I still remember that famous line. Even without wings, we can still soar to the heavens. Now that you mention it, that is a very good question.
Please don't mind him. We like our performances big and bold, after all.
That fight with the dragon probably messed with the mountain's stability. If
Ja,
Bardolino keeps moving around up there,
barlang
it
lehet, hogy
could get
beomlik.
dangerous. We need to find a way to get him down, and fast. We might need your help with this. Taro should have some useful items in her box. We've got a cloudcaster that can conjure up some fluffy cloud cushions. They'd make the perfect stairs to reach Mr. Bardolino, or catch him for a soft landing. But some of its parts have been borrowed by other troop members.
Jó, van akkor... Mi beszélik az emberekkel valószínűleg. De azt mondták, hogy a harc miatt ugye kicsit a barlang egy kicsit úgy megrepett, szóval be ne szakadjon.
Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon we'll break these chains so tight. The Cloudcaster. Oh, I use its base as a desk. Our first mate lent it to me so I could write more comfortably. Here it is. Careful, it's heavy.
I'd rather be a wild flower, ignored by all in my own power, than a rose that bends and sways, bathed in grace, but lost in dismay. Cloudcaster. It does ring a bell. Here, the resonance unit. It helps me find the right pitch and rhythm. Works like a charm. You should give it a try too.
Az még mit csináltam, horgászik.
Come on, fish! Come to my net. Yeah, I borrowed the reel for me fishing rod. We scavenge all sorts of stuff from the beach and fix them up as needed. Nothing goes to waste. Don't be fooled by appearances. This stuff can be pretty versatile.
Good. We have all the parts now. Time to work, Pero. Everything's set for takeoff.
Let's position a cloud cushion beneath Mr. Bardolino. Then we'll pop the balloons and bring him down safely. Although we might need
Le kell szedni az öreget onnan.
The Cloudcaster's resonance unit responds to song. The louder our singing, the more powerful the effect.
In that case...
All right, friends, old and new, come and join this sing-along!
Mi a szar? Ja, le kell szedni az öreget. Várja. Leszed... Nem ezt akartam. Leszedlek én onnan téged. Csóri öreg. Uff. Leesik a picsába. Nem fog neki fájni.
Thank you, dear boy.
Ja, ráesett egy felhőre.
And fulfill one of my dearest wishes. Please, I'll gladly give you my most prized possession.
Hoppá. Ráesik ez a szar. Na, itt a csaj. Mit keres itt?
Apologies for my late arrival to such a magnificent performance. Did I miss anything?
Oh my, oh my. What an honor to witness the beauty of our generous benefactor. Thank you, my lady, for rescuing this humble soul in his moment of need.
You flatter me. The family's protection extends to all who stand by us.
Might I say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Miss Carlotta. You have my heartfelt gratitude.
Is everything going smoothly with your family, Miss Carlotta?
Yes, thank you. The Order's scheme was uncovered as planned. Uncle Capilet was rescued, and Grandfather has handled the rest. I still owe you thanks for improvising with me in front of that priest. You've got a sharp mind. No pain, no gain, as Grandfather used to say. I'm pleased we're on the same page. Your kindness is much appreciated. The Montellis won't forget this. In return, I'll share everything I know. I believe you've noticed that the Order has been undermining the family under the guise of its doctrines. Alienation, monopolization, just a few tricks up their sleeve. Their true motives, however, run deeper. Their alliance with the Fraxides speaks volumes. While we don't know the full extent of their conspiracy, one thing is clear. Their sights are set on this year's carnival. The carnival is likely where you'll find clues about the Sentinel. Legend has it that the Sentinel, Imperator, has been secluded in the heavens, cut off from the mortal realm. The last record of the Sentinel is from the Carnival a decade ago. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The Montelli traders used Lycoris in experiments to turn echoes back into tacit discords. If they were successful, the ghost seen 10 years ago may have also been created this way.
Ghost is just a dramatic name given by the Raganesi for tacit discords. They look nearly identical to echoes, especially in the mist.
With your help, Grandfather has thwarted their plan. No corrupted echoes will appear at this year.
Ez az nagyapja volt az, aki ott pofázott.
At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The mist might be coming from the remnant clouds in the Nimbus Sanctum. Lorelei has the power to purify and control them, but the Fraxides interfered.
Remnant clouds corrupted by evil will disrupt Echo's frequencies. If the mist had spread to the city, it would have stirred the echoes into chaos.
We are lucky that you and Zani, along with that acolyte, awakened Lorelei in time. You prevented the mist from spreading and averted the wave warm. The Fraxidus must still be licking their wounds. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The Order has allied with the Fraxidus to control the dragon. From what I saw,
Ja, valaki irányította a sárkányt amúgy.
they might be planning to command it to attack Laguna during the Carnival.
Rátámadjon a lagúnára.
After the Tacit Discords took over this isle, the Order used them as an excuse to forbid any entry. It might be their way of concealing the dragon's existence.
But without the Lycoris, the Dragon of Dirge is now off the table.
At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The remnant cloud spreading, experiments to turn echoes, and the dragon's manipulation. The Order plans to recreate these disasters at this year's ceremony. The Order and the Fraxidus are allies. To prevent the Carnival's sabotage, we must stop them. But what is their motive?
The Primus called it a divine punishment, and took the opportunity to appear as a savior. A perfect way to build legitimacy.
The Order relies on the people's faith in the Sentinel. With the Sentinel's 10-year absence, faith in the Order has waned. They must be desperate to restore that trust.
It is for this reason that the Order has been forced to revive the festival. Let's consider the implications. If the Carnival proceeds unhindered, how would it affect the Order? The current Primus claims to be the Enlightened One, the Sentinel's Resonator. However, based on the prophecy we found in the ruins, this role is meant for the young maiden who is destined to heed the divine oracles during the Carnival.
The Carnival is the only time humans can directly communicate with the Sentinel. Normally, it's the Primus who conveys the Sentinel's words.
A successful Carnival offers a chance for citizens to meet the Sentinel in person. But for the Primus, and possibly the Order, to sabotage it while still maintaining their authority, they partnered with the Fraxidus.
The Fraxidus will cause chaos during the Carnival, and the Order will swoop in as the saviors, restoring public trust just as they did before.
So far, you have helped us crush 3 of their schemes. But one remains. We have evidence that the Cetus is being manipulated, and the Fraxidus are setting up their final plan. With their whereabouts unknown, we'll need to adapt our strategy as the Carnival unfolds. From what I've noticed, you're not one to act passively or pin your hopes on others. You prefer to strike first and steer events in your favor. Winning the laurel might give you the chance to talk with the Sentinel. The Sentinel's Resonator may also be present. So...
Our aim has always been clear: to restore the Carnival to its former glory with a performance for the ages. If the Divine truly exists, would they wish to see their people living without freedom? Or witness a festival twisted into a tool for tyrants? If we win the laurel, we'll show that such punishment is absurd. But if that's truly their design, we shall break those divine shackles ourselves. Whether divinity exists or not, we will fight for Raguna's freedom, where everyone has the right to live and pursue a future of their own choosing.
The Montellys share this vision. Only in a free society can a fair and open market thrive. However, the troop alone is too weak. The family is under close watch and our enemy hides in the shadows. We need your strength to find our way forward.
Because me, I can't go.
Thank you. I'm pleased we've reached an agreement once more.
All right. What should we do now? Any plans?
Since the Order intends to sabotage the Carnival and incite chaos amongst the guests, confronting them directly only plays into their hands. You've seen the troops' unique approach to combat, haven't you? That's precisely why we're allies with them. We will turn any disturbances into a theatrical performance.
I can see our friend here is still a bit confused. No worries, my dear boy. We'll have a quick rehearsal before the Carnival begins. Speaking of which, Ms. Carlotta, would you honor us by joining our performance?
Me? I do have some stage experience, though I must confess
Lähettekö
maybe a bit out of
partneria?
practice.
We don't know what challenges we'll face, so your help will be needed, Miss Carlotta. Plus, it's a chance for you to get to know our methods.
If you insist.
Wonderful! As the festivities continue, if you're both ready,
Ja kyllä
please
sai
join
se.
us on the stage of the troop liner.
Yleensä fysaamit.
Wind, guide me.
Our rehearsals are rather straightforward. No scripts, just pure intuition and our senses guiding us. That's what makes Commedia Improviso truly come alive. For our improvised comedy, we start with a theme. From there, we build our lines and act on the fly, responding to the unfolding show and audience reactions.
But with the limitless capacity for human creativity at play, the plot can sometimes veer into the, well, unconventional. To prevent things from spiraling too far, we set an anchor for the performance.
Pardon my interruption, but I'm quite curious. What sort of bizarre plots have you encountered?
Well, something like a humble craftsman from a small town sets sail on a rainy night, stumbles upon ancient ruins, is reincarnated with superpowers, and then decides to conquer the galaxy, becoming the Emperor of the Stars. So, we draft a basic outline that assigns roles and guides the plot's direction.
And this time, our outline is: a kingdom is attacked, monsters run rampant, and the Demon King has kidnapped the Holy Maiden. A few brave heroes accept the minister's quest to defeat the Demon King and rescue her. This outline holds special meaning. We want to pay tribute to the play once performed by the Blessed Maiden herself, which was also about a hero facing a Demon King.
Good people have their wishes fulfilled, heroes appear in a time of crisis, justice triumphs over evil, and united friends are undefeatable. This is the tale the Blessed Maiden once told, and it's a universal story we want to portray.
To me, the world is a stage, and performing is much like combat. Coordinated movements, quick thinking, sharp reflexes, and, above all, trust in your allies. What I'm getting at is that you both are very skilled and capable. This rehearsal is to help you get familiar with basic stage movements.
Exactly. I'll handle the stage lighting, Brant will narrate, and the rest will take on the role of the audience.
If you're ready, let's begin. Everyone, a big round of applause to welcome the Rover and Miss Carlotta on stage!
Mi a faszom lesz? Invite Carlota. Bassz meg. Valamit invite-oltam vele.
Next I'll spin the prologue of our tale, setting the scene for how our brave heroes first crossed paths.
Ja, most valami izé lesz. Jézus.
Once upon a time, a hero roamed the world. Undaunted by the lack of a divine vessel, he embarked on a perilous journey across tempestuous seas. Alone in the dark, a young girl of untethered spirit soared against towering barriers with wings of defiance. The winds of fate brought them
Mi most mi táncolni fogunk.
As the world teetered on the brink of absolute darkness, they found solace in each other's gaze. Together they became unshakable allies, standing strong against the tides of fate. Even if light were to fade from the world and the stars cease to shine, they would still blaze like the sun forever.
Basszátok szájbodik. Jó gyors már. Hoppá. Szerelem első látásra. Folyjunk is szerelmes lesz bele.
Bravo! Bravo! Seeing your chemistry, I decided to take a little creative liberty with the story. Anyway, it didn't stray too far from the outline, right? The thrill of improvisation is in its unpredictability. There's always a rush of excitement with every twist and turn.
Your movements were seamless, elegant, and powerful. I'm confident you'll shine at the Carnival.
Thank you. It was all thanks to you. You inspired me and kept my spirits high.
You'll master it in no time, I'm sure. All right, that's enough for today. Let's save the grand reveal for the Carnival. Oh, and speaking of which, there's still something we need to prepare for you, isn't there?
You mean the essential item for the Carnival performance?
Don't worry. I've taken care of everything.
Oh, so it's handled then. I can't wait to see it.
I have a small gift for you. Let's head back to Raguna together, shall we?
Visszakömni Lagúnába. Visszamehetnénk. Jó rég nem voltunk már ott, mi történik, ott kíváncsi vagyok. Ja, visszajöttünk. Jézusom. Ó, de utána ezt néha úgy szaggatok, mint a kurva élet. Mennyi szar van itt.
Please, follow me.
Közben laggolok itt, mert nagyon sok minden van itt egyszerre, ez a baj.
Please allow me to keep that a secret for now. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. But here's a hint. You've been there before.
Oh, dear Lady Carlotta, thank the Sentinel you are finally back. I was just about to close up shop to prepare for
Maszkot
tomorrow's
veszünk
carnival.
magunknak.
You have completed my request, haven't you?
Of course, Lady Carlotta. You should have more faith in my skills. Here you are.
A small token of my appreciation. Abby, I have something for you as well.
Wow, really? I get a gift too? You're so nice.
Itt a
So
maszkot.
that's why Lady Carlotta was so insistent on using only the finest materials and meticulous craftsmanship for this piece. For a moment, I feared she lost faith in my skills and was plotting to hand over the shop to someone else. But now I see why this little creation was so important to you, Lady Carlotta.
Nyala, you do have a flair for dramatics. Anyway, why don't you unwrap it?
Kapott egy maszkot.
I took the liberty of having Nyala custom make this mask based on my impression of you. I hope it suits your taste. I'm pleased you like it. The carnival is a splendid reverie, and the mask is its passport. May it help you navigate the carnival with ease, and let you enjoy it to your heart's content.
Ja, még nem sokkal jön a karnevál, ugye?
We will, for sure.
May I take a bit more of your time? Walk with me through Raguna tonight. I have some additional information to share with you. Raguna.
Basszom, ki van ez most? Ez a sok szarra. Itt szaggatok. De akkor csak sétálunk, nem futunk. Ebben a játékban nem lehet sétálni.
The waters of Raguna serve as a mirror, reflecting the countless faces of this city, much like our own reflections. There was a time when the currents swept us into the jaws of uncharted waters. My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. What we discovered there on that island, the technology and novel ideas, was nothing short of a blessing in disguise. Our intentions might not be as grandiose or ominous as you think. We seek liberation, and to achieve it, we're pursuing the truth behind Renacita's origins. Legend has it that when people first arrived on this island, Genesis Nexus was already here, welcoming them. The prevailing belief is that the Sentinel gifted us this technology, and despite nobody ever seeing the Sentinel in person, we talk with them through supposed telepathy. Notice anything strange about that story? Terminals conjure up echoes, and the Genesis Nexus allows the Raganese access to common echoes. If the Genesis Nexus was present when the first settlers arrived, who built it? And really, if no one's ever laid eyes on the Sentinel, how can we be so sure that statue really represents them? It seems to me the Order might have spun us a tale, hiding the true origins behind their grand myths. No, we have no ambitions to rule or to renounce our faith. And really, this city should not be ruled by any one entity. The hour grows late. I have arranged accommodations for you at Palazzo Grotta in the south. Let us walk there together, and I can share a story along the way. Think of it as a bedtime tale. I learned it from the troupe. It's about Fleur de Lis, the Blessed Maiden. Once, the Blessed Maiden was just a simple peasant girl. During the Sentinel's gratitude rite, the young Fleur de Lis managed to sneak past the guards and drink the sacramental wine. Every drop. Perhaps it was the intoxicating wine in Eglatown, or simply her lack of experience with spirits. But she soon found herself quite drunk. Swaying on her feet, she ascended the ceremony's grand platform, lifted her threadbare dress, and began a rather ungainly dance. Seizing the sacred horn, she played a carefree folk tune, dodging the guards and weaving through the crowd with surprising agility. Remarkably, the crowd, as if drawn by an unseen force, followed her lead, transforming the solemn ceremony into a wild parade of cheers and revelry. Naturally, the Order was less than pleased. The pilgrim sale did not yet exist, so Fleur de Lis faced 3 days of confinement. During that time, she used her prison walls as a canvas. That unforgettable day of disordered revelry left a lasting mark on all who witnessed it. Is it not remarkable? A rebellious girl chosen by the Sentinel to become the Blessed Maiden. If the Sentinel indeed permitted such a girl to serve as their spokesperson, it suggests that all this joyous revelry is not something they disdain. Perhaps they too enjoy poetry, painting, tears, laughter, romantic tales of knights, and dancing amidst crowds, much like ourselves. The people of this island came from diverse civilizations now lost to time, but through plays and tradition, they sought to preserve memories of their heritage. In the past, while the clash of cultures led to conflict, the Ragganese united through faith, restoring balance even if precarious. To maintain this unity, we've always needed both a sentinel and a play based on a shared legend that gives us roles. Yet this play has endured for so long that we've become defined by our roles. Noble, commoner, believer, merchant. What was meant to unite us now stifles us. Now, we yearn for a day when we can truly set aside our titles and positions, express our true selves, and join together in celebration. Yes, born from hope and idealism. It reminds the Raganese of our initial vision of equality and freedom. It also affirms our true worth. While the Order's true intentions remain unclear, we are certain their influence has already eroded the very foundations of our society. People revere the divine figure the Order has constructed, yet they also live in fear of punishment. Legends become accomplices in fostering ignorance, and faith becomes the loyal executioner of cruel punishment. An invisible cage has trapped us all. Speaking freedom within a cage is absurd. Fear and ignorance are our foremost enemies. This year's carnival will spark a flame fierce enough to burn down that cage. Rest well, and tomorrow we shall take the stage together at the carnival. Good night. May your dreams be sweet.
Aha. Azt, hogy álmodjak szépeket hónap jön a karnival. Ja, hotelbe kell bemenni, gondolom aludni kell hónapig. Ja.
Welcome. Lady Carlotta already notified us of your arrival. We are prepared to check you in whenever you're ready.
Ja, alszok.
Very well.
Gondolom ezután jön akkor a karnevál, az utolsó rész. Ja, azért figyelmeztet szerintem, azután nem lehet kilépni. Na, itt a karnivál.
Pinch me! I can't believe how different everything looks. So this is the carnival, huh? Yeah!
Egész város ünnepel. Ott a kis csajsz is. Itt van Zani.
I can't wait to explore. Oh, by the way, it's been a while since we last saw Zani and Phoebe. Wonder what they're up to right now.
All right, let's go. We should also keep an eye out for anything unusual along the way.
Miss Margarita, is the order ready yet?
Yeah, I was about to say, I have been waiting.
Ők ezen is van egy maszk most már.
Miss Margarita, is the order ready yet?
Yeah, I was about to say, I have been waiting quite a while.
Sorry, we're swamped with orders. Becky and I are doing our best, but it's a bit chaotic. Becky seems to be having some issues too.
No need to worry. Let me take a look. Ah, I see. Becky's just a bit overloaded with all the work. It might need a short break. Oh, good morning, my friend. I'd love to, really. Look, see this mask? However, it's crystal clear to me that keeping things running smoothly is a top priority right now. Lady Carlotta has already briefed me on your plan. Along with the other family members, you can count on my full support.
Miss Margarita, is the order ready yet?
Meg kell keresni a... Ja, itt van.
Is that Seamoss from the Pioneer Association? Something seems off. Why does he look sad?
Seamoss has been so busy taking photos for everyone else that he hasn't had the chance to take any himself. You want a picture with me? But, oh, hello. Well, thank you. Yes, a photo would be wonderful.
Na, úgy használtam még ezt a kamerát. Az meg de fura. Uff. Elmentem. Legyen itt is mentési cucc. Oké. Vagy mindig nem jó? Mindig kell egy kép. Kicsit közelebbre is kaptok. Kicsit hátrébb kéne menni. Nem látszanak bele. Á, most a jó.
Rover and Lady Phoebe! I've been capturing the Carnival's many beautiful moments. What brings you all together here? You took this picture? Look at that composition and lighting! Who knew you had a knack for photography? Buddy, you look so happy! Whatever the reason, thanks for making this moment special.
It's all thanks to Rover. He fulfilled Seamoss's wish. Just like us, Seamoss wants to savor every moment of the Carnival and leave with no regrets. The Sentinel cherishes their people, and as followers, we find joy in witnessing everyone's happiness. But we have our duties, ensuring order during the Carnival. I'm sorry, I can't join in the festivities. I wish you a wonderful time at the Carnival.
Jelöljük őket időzni. Basszam ki az anyját, hogy így szaggat. Most kell meetelni Carlottával. Na itt van, már vár minket.
You're here. For the Raganazi, the Carnival has always been an occasion to revel with abandon. It's what they truly desire. The family is prepared. They'll support our plan should the need arise. We must remain vigilant. The Fraxidus may be lurking, observing our every move. It's nearly time. The troops should be arriving at the harbor shortly. How do you feel? Ready to step into the spotlight? Excellent. We have the skills. Now it's all about improvisation. The time has come. Let's go. Let's celebrate together.
When freedom is unchecked, the insidious evil of division takes root. People of the Sentinel, do not lose yourselves in these fleeting pleasures. Remember what unites us all.
What is that?
Mi történik? Ez ki?
Friends, why lead a life of restraints? Why not live like there's no tomorrow?
Ja, most jön a kastély, ahol mi is voltunk.
High walls fall fast. All you free spirits, join us to set sail again!
That woman. She's with the Fraxidus.
Ott az a csaj. Bazd meg, ez nem jó kezdődik.
Follow her and find out what she's planning.
Valamit tervez. Ide jöttem, úgy már régóta itt van. Mit csinálsz itt, te kutya? Ámpites anyádat, te köcsög. Valamit tervez az a köcsög, ide jött. Lehet megfertőz minden szörnyet. Ja, követni kell. Hova mész? Állj meg!
I've lost her again. Where is she trying to lead me?
Hoppá, belement valami cuccba. Tényleg azóta az a kártyás köcsög izé testvére vagy ki, az meg ott van a börtönbe. Ugye nem szólította még ki. Na? Mit csinál?
Ah, we've arrived. Such a small world, isn't it? Oh, what an honor to be remembered. Let's continue our conversation somewhere lively and grand. A place worthy of the Carnival, not some dreary, dull corner. Decadence.
Tuti valamit fog csinálni, szerintem megfertőz minden izé robotot, meg szörnyet.
A A vivid daydream and grand illusion for all. No need to worry. I won't disrupt their little daydream. Besides, we still have business to do here. Now that you know what makes the Sentinel so unique, you should know we seek the same thing. That extraordinary resonator. How about I share a little story with you? A gesture of goodwill for our cooperation. Now, patience is a virtue. A story is best enjoyed with a captivating performance, and this stage is perfectly set for it. We're simply spreading the truth through a tale. I'm certain it will pique your interest, so consider this a heartfelt invitation to you and your companions. Join us. Pour your essence into this endless play, and use your humble strength to defy the raging current of fate.
Mindig hova megy ez? Na, most kezdődik valami. 1000%-ig megfertőzi őket, a szörnyek lesznek, az mindenki menekül majd. Anyáda befostam. Na, kezdődik. Jó, Istenem. Mondom, hogy megfertőz mindenkit.
The stage is set, and the curtain rises.
Hát, gondoltam.
The moment to dazzle has arrived.
Sok hülye meg azt hisz, hogy az műsor.
The magic is ready to unfold.
Mi az Isten ez? Ez virág, vagy mi az Isten?
As anticipated, the Fraxigist is on the move.
Now, remember the rehearsal we did yesterday? All our preparations have led to this very moment.
She intends to use those Lycorises to summon and control
Azt a rohadt, mit csinált ez a
If we
város?
destroy the Lycorises, we can neutralize them.
Everyone is in position. We'll manage the West Plaza. TB is stationed at the East Plaza, keeping an eye on things. The main stage is all yours for the grand performance.
I'll take care of the lighting and create the mood to make the performance stand out.
Leave that to me. Ready? The spotlight will be on you two.
Hoppá, felvesszük a maszkot.
The curtain has been lifted. We can't keep our audience waiting.
Then?
Na, mondom, megfertőzte őket. Mindig harc. Mi ez Mortal Kombat? Tök hülye emberek azt hiszi, ez csak valami íze játék. Jó, csak velük vagyunk, szóval tök jó.
breached the first barrier, sweeping away the monsters within the city. Now, they advance toward the Demon King's castle, where peril awaits at every corner. What trials lie ahead?
Ott van fönt.
Gently does it?
No wall can deter these
Hoppá.
free spirits.
Dik, van utam is.
Stars seem to cheer on their bravery.
Na. Ezt is megfertőzi.
Exercise caution. New enemies have appeared.
The Demon King unleashes its minions, long awaiting these audacious intruders.
Can you keep up? My compliment. Quickly and swiftly.
Hú, bazd, ez gyors volt. Ez mi a picsa? Jó Isten. Az így szép. Au! Nyádat. Oda fő... Ja, fölmegyünk oda. Ott van a köcsög csaj.
They launch a fierce assault, intent on crushing the heroes and grinding them to dust.
Still recognizing Watch out!
Now!
A sudden twist unbalanced the heroes. Then at this crucial moment, a mysterious figure enters the fray. A divinity sent emissary? Or a spirit from the shadows, perhaps? She seems moved by their passion and righteousness. See her join the heroes' ranks.
Már hárman vagyunk.
How delightful. I
Dick.
await your challenge, bated breath.
Oda húzza magához.
It seems the Demon King anticipated the hero's arrival and has gladly extended an invitation. With unyielding determination, the heroes accept the challenge.
Na, mit hozom már? Mi az Isten ez? Na?
The Demon King reveals itself at last, exposing its hideous visage and sharp fangs. The final showdown is nigh!
Mi ez a madár? De nem az az, amit ma...
Still recognize me?
Nem. Ezeket gyorsan lehet győzni.
Amidst the clashing swords and the cries of the minions, the heroes face the Demon King. Victory belongs to the righteous and the brave! And now we await the Holy Maiden's return.
And so we arrive at the happily ever after, yes? But we do not live in a fairy tale. There is no playwright to script a happy ending for us. What lies behind the curtain is but a cruel jest, a dark satire. Let me reveal the truth behind that idyllic ending. The Holy Maiden has long succumbed to darkness, drawing power from a heretical force and leading her people into depravity. And the minister, having uncovered this truth, has vowed to root out this corruption himself.
Na.
Come now, let us embrace the grand climax of this revelry.
Na, ez is eltűntött valahova. Ja, itt lesz a főgonosz, gondolom. Ja. Ó, az... Mi a jó Isten? Ja, utána kell menni lehet. Ja, nem. Szerintem, hogy itt fog megjelenni mindjárt. Ja. Ugye faszt.
Seems we've received another invitation. The final stage likely lies beyond this.
Don't worry. Brant will manage everything within the
Menjünk.
city and make sure the performance proceeds smoothly as planned.
Let us proceed to meet that Fraxidus overseer and deliver a flawless performance for the carnival.
Megint átmegyünk. Olyan, mint ez a kecskés, final stage. Crimson Fire. Hát olyan, mint az a kecskés, boss van. Vagy akkor nem annyira erős szerintem. Hát. Szerintem még erősebb is lehet. Mi az Isten? Ez a csaj.
The wildcat has
Yeah.
sounded thrice, and the hedgehog four. The peculiar bird sings. The moment is upon us. O benevolent sorceress of realms unknown, I summon you. Grant us to just prophecy, and may fate favor us all.
Érdekes. Hanyas szintű lesz, kíváncsi leszek. 90-es! Jesus Christ! A büdös kurva anyádat. De annyira bírom, mikor nem tudsz megmozdulni.
Won't save you.
Ó, bazd neked. Jaj, persze mindig pont akkor ugrok. Basszátok meg, hát... Mennyit küldesz már, bazd meg. Hülye köcsög.
Defy destiny, mock both life and death, and rise beyond good and evil. Abandon all doubt and grasp at unreachable hopes. Now, hear the third and final prophecy. Pleasure born of violence shall end in violence.
Azt mondom, még mindig van. Odaérlek neki. Ó, bassza, de... Mi a faszom? Hát persze, nyilván bazza, meg se bírok mozdulni, úgy van. Hát ez hülye bazza. Persze, te is ugráljál jobbra-balra. Aj, már a többi is kurva. De... Annyira jó, hogyha bazdmeg meg tudnák egyáltalán mozdulni, basszam ki a kurva anyádat, rákos geci. Hát ez buzi, bazdmeg. Ez megint egy agyhalott boss, bazdmeg. Hát. Meg se lehet mozdulni, bazdmeg, úgy ütöget össze-vissza, bazdmeg, nem normális. Anyádban mozogjál meg. Ügyes kurva. De nem értem, mire jók ezek a bosszok, bazd meg, esküszöm, hogy össze ugrál, mint egy nem normális. Ez hol boss? Anyádat már, bazd meg. De csak elmegy onnan, bazd meg, ebbe szar. Úgy van, de... megint lefagyaszd, de ilyenkor mi a büdös kurva? Nem is lehet semmit csinálni. Úgy van, ütögesse a levegőbe. Mindjárt meg is, ezt is megöli. Meged is nagy részt a levegőbe ugrálni. Ez buzi. Ezt megöl bazd neked. De ez mi a rákos faszom? Állj már le, basszam ki anyádat. Dögölj már meg, basszam. De nem döglik meg, és úgy van. Nehogy megbaszódjál már, basszam ki anyádat. Köcsög kurva, bazd. Isten.
What a pity. The prophecy says the king will not take his final bow in this act.
Megöli ma.
Reality beckons. Have you glimpsed the truth in this dream? 2 prophecies fulfilled. But the third? I await to see how you will rewrite it.
Mi a fasz? Na talán bálnát hozza ide. Mik ezek?
If we defeat her, we can set the Cetus free. We'll give this performance the perfect finale.
Belevágtuk a szemét.
Splendid performance. It's almost time for the final bow. But the symphony between us
Na,
has
eltűnt.
only just begun its overture.
Hoppén a bálna. Na, az is eltűnik, mert elment. Na.
You should take center stage for the final bow.
Hear that? The thunderous roar of applause. Ah, it has been far too long. This is the true essence of the Carnival.
At last, the crisis has been resolved.
Lord Arbiter, I have heard thy call.
Because
I have awaited thee for what seems like an eternity. Lord Arbiter, I am ensnared. Beyond the clouds and among the stars, thou shalt find an inverted tower suspended in the sky. I am there, watching over Solaris from above. The lost doth wander briefly amongst thy kind. Seek her out. She, too, doth move within the folds of the dead.
Mysterious Girl lesz Conan. Hát nem volt olyan rossz ez az egész, csak ugye ezek a bosszok bazd meg, főleg az a vízi. Szóval az egész csak annyiba ugrált a levegőbe. Hát utálom az ilyen repülő geci bosszokat, idegesíteni csak a levegőben van legtöbbet. Ez meg ki? Mi elf?
The next move is... Am I getting this right? It feels a bit off. You are... No, never mind. Anyway, your performance was splendid. I'm here for the Carnival as well. It's been ages since I've seen something as grand as this. I love hearing the laughter and cheers of a crowd, no matter the occasion. Kind stranger, could you show me those final steps from your curtain call? I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. I must return.
El is ment.
My name? It's... No. I'm Cartathea. Yes, that's right. Cartathea. Farewell, Laureate. I hope that someday I might stand on stage with your troupe.
Are you all right? Some family members mentioned you were speaking to a wall. I'm worried you might still be under Frivola's spell. See who?
Ja is
Are you
ment.
truly all right? Thea. I'll make a note of it. If she was indeed here, she is likely still in Raguna. I will have my family start searching.
There's still many unresolved questions regarding the Order and the Sentinel. We need time to sort through what we've gathered. Rushing into action now might only alert the Order's spies and disrupt what we've worked so hard to protect.
You're right. Thea. I will have my family find out more about her. If we find out anything, I'll contact you, and we can discuss our next steps together. Until then, as you suggested, let's keep this carnival going.
Nyád is szaggat. Annyi idegesít, hogy itt szaggat, bazd meg. Nem szeretek annyira itt lenni, bazd meg, hogy szar az egész, hogy alig tölt be valamit itt. Hoppá.
Were you awake, Rover? I trust you had a restful sleep. We have uncovered some new information about the Sentinel. Please join us at the family's safe house.
Egyetek hogy szaggat, bazd meg, borzalmas. Ez legalacsonyabban van minden. Hát ilyen nagyobb területeken sajnos ilyen, bazd meg. Ilyen szopás. Nem tölti be, nem bírja betölteni ezt a sok szart, ugye egyszer. Hát ugye videózom is ugye közben, plusz meg az ilyenek, szóval ez a faszopó és ez úgy szívja, mint a kurva élet a izéket. Szarok be. Nem csak nektek szar, hanem nekem is, akkor most megy. Na itt van mindenki.
Raise your glasses! Shout it loud, friends! To us! To the Carnival! And to our very own laureate! A name that echoes through the world, destined to roam the skies before shaking the earth!
Don't be fooled by how he looks. Brant is already deep in his cups, drunk as a skunk.
Oh, let him enjoy himself. The taste of victory is still fresh, and after such a battle, we should celebrate to the fullest. Drink your fill, everyone. This round's on me.
I see someone's been eavesdropping. devout acolyte wouldn't enter such a place without a good reason.
The Montelli family is known for its hospitality, but freeloaders will not find us so welcoming.
Friends, let's keep the mood lively.
Come, let's discuss the information we've gathered so far. During the carnival, you heard the Sentinel's voice and found a girl named Cartathea. We've dug up some information on her. In the Order, every high-ranking acolyte is given a new name. We contacted the acolyte Phoebe. After some digging in the Order's records, she confirmed that before taking on her holy title, the Blessed Fleur-de-Lis was called Cartathea.
Remélhetőleg elmegyünk a kastélyba vagy a királyi házba.
20 years ago. The family will uncover the truth. The only remaining clue is the inverted tower you mentioned hearing about from the Sentinel. But even that feels elusive.
Judging by your expression, you must have discovered something new, right?
Do you recall what we learned from the stained glass in the tower ruins? There were two divinities at the dawn of Rinascita. If one refers to the Sentinel, then the other, who could stand alongside them, might be the Threnodian. The two are undoubtedly linked, so uncovering one could lead us to the other. Remember Gilberto from the Phasalia family? It took a lot to get him to talk, but we finally got some information from him. As he tells it, the Phasalia family's long-revered deity is none other than Leviathan, the Threnodian from the sea's depths. It's hard to believe, I know, but recent events have only reinforced what we discovered from the stained glass.
The Phasalia family has been on this island since the founding of Rinascita, so their worship of the Threnodian may have persisted for centuries.
We will attempt to establish contact with the Phasalias to build an alliance and gather more intelligence. Rest assured, negotiation is what we do best. If necessary, we'll present them with an offer they can't refuse.
Excuse me for the interruption. Greetings, esteemed guest. The Primus wishes to invite you for a conversation at the Cathedral of Mercury. Would you be so inclined?
How curious. Since when has the Primus become so interested in social calls?
It could very well be a trap.
I'm merely conveying the Primus's invitation. The choice is yours.
Remember, you're not alone. If anything happens, just let us know.
Very well. Please follow me to the Cathedral of Mercury.
Na most kell menni akkor a... kastélyba. Mászkálj már, bazd meg, a faszom ki van. De... Ez hülye. Ez tudom, hogy ez azt is ezt csinálja, ez mász már le, bazd meg, a fogyatékos, geci. Főmászkál mindenhova, idegesítő, bazd. Ezt nem lőj le onnan, te csinálj, egy majom, geci. Most, hogy nem mászol, fél több üdes passzok, fú, bazd. Háj, biztos. Ez hülye, na. Ó, bazd, de várjatok. Ó, bazd, nem így akartam. Ja, itt lehet átmenni. Ez visz fel. Ja. Ez nem hiszem, hogy ez csak fél mászik, bazd.
Wind, guide me.
Csak fél mászik még oda is, bazd.
Never before have I seen a day so steeped in both shadow and light. The birds sing, the flowers bloom, yet this world knows neither true joy nor eternity.
Ez a csávó, aki ott voltak mielőtt.
I am Fenrico, the Primus of the Order of the Deep. Your deeds have reached my ears, and I have long wished to meet you. Alas, the burdens of this world delayed our meeting until now. I beg your pardon for the wait. Please accept my respect for you. You and your troop have shown great talent and ambition, breathing new life into Raguna. I ask you to deliver this message to
Fenrico.
From this day forth, the troop shall have permanent rights to perform within the city. All mortals stumble, but through pilgrimage, they have cleansed their souls and atoned for their transgressions. They have earned their right to return to this divinely blessed land. I understand that questions weigh on your heart. In the presence of a just divinity, speak freely, and I will answer with all the honesty I possess. By the great Sentinel Imperator, I swear to you, there shall be no deceit in my words. You have walked a path similar to theirs. Indeed, you have the right to meet them. However, due to the Dark Tide 2 decades ago, the Sentinel's body was gravely wounded and remains in a state of recovery. If you wish to meet them, I will convey your request. I see the thirst for truth in your eyes. It is clear that doubts still linger in your heart. Please, voice your concerns. Fleur de Lis. She was the emissary of the Sentinel. 20 years ago, during the Dark Tide, she sacrificed herself. Do you know how the Dark Tide came into being? In Renacita, wars were waged in the name of faith. The Dark Tide's true essence is that of that tragic past left deep scar. The Blessed Maiden chose to martyr herself. Yet, the Sentinel remains in a state of healing, and still requires a mortal representative. I received the divinity's blessing and became the new Enlightened One. Therefore, we must unify all beliefs, ensuring the purity and unity.
He said she once again resonated with the Sentinel. Was that really a second resonance awakening? Sentinel Jue had a trial with Genshi, but my permission was needed to transfer the Sentinel's power.
I swear, my words are without deceit. I see in your eyes that you have walked further on the path of... Oh, dear Sentinel, please forgive my transgressions. The dark tide brought us a blood-stained lesson. To Fleur-de-Lis, the unrighteous, deceived us all. She was not the blessed. You must know that a being capable of rivaling our divinity exists in this world. As the Sentinel has their resonator, Fleur-de-Lis was shaped, both body and spirit. This is the truth I witnessed.
Érdekes. Még hogy meghajónak ma. Még a király vagy mi.
How can that be? That blessed maiden. Could she really be the Threnodian's resonator? But we saw Cardathea following the Sentinel's instructions. Now my head hurts. Who was she really with? Well, probably won't get any more answers from him.
All the clues we've gathered so far point that the Phasalia family worships the Threnodian. Something tells me this carnival is just the beginning. There's more ahead.
Érdekes. Na, ott a csaj.
Nova, you do have a knack for indulging in pointless little chores.
Why, there's no rule against an actor making good use of the intermission. Besides, I haven't disrupted your arrangement, have I? The one from a faraway land who discerns the truth dares to raise their sword against the divine. In response, the slumbering gods break free from their shackles, revealing their true forms. The possibility of the second resonance awakening is now a certainty, so we just need to see if that special resonator truly exists.
De összejátszottak.
Was the Blessed Maiden a resonator for the Sentinel or the Threnodian? Or both? If so, oh, a resonator capable of wielding both powers. I am eager to see how this story ends. Cristoforo, if you don't want to spoil the next act, I might have to give your carefully crafted plot.
De összejátszottak, mondom én.
Speaking of which, that rover shines brighter than anyone else in your play. Do you find him interesting as well?
Frolova, it seems we walk different paths. I don't share your fondness for that sort of puppet theatre. I merely place the characters on their stage and they act out their fates, driven by their own volition. To remain courageous amidst absurdity. To pursue a spark of divine grace. This, to me, is the truest essence of humanity. Don't you think? Even the most pristine cadence of death pales beside the untamed, fervent, and tenacious spirits of the living. In their journey, they resolutely overcome all obstacles. They pursue, they tear, they burn, simply because they desire to. I think you should leave your secluded mansion. Take a walk and listen to the voices scattered across the world.
Perhaps. From Honglong to Rinasita, he has indeed added a few unexpectedly beautiful notes to my symphony.
I am certain that, even without any direction, he will walk the path that destiny has laid before him. All things ascend toward a singular point of convergence, and what awaits at the end is immortality. Before the tides of fate, we are all but humble servants.
Érdekes. És ennyi volt. Ki is vittük azt a részt. Jó hosszú volt, bazd meg azért. Na hív is a csaj. Hát most van ez a új küldetés. Vagy nyúlvas cucc. Mi a fasz? Ask to Abby. Wuthering.
If the laureate himself were here, I wouldn't be so nervous. It would make things easier. So, as our new laureate, we need your help.
Na. Jó, van, akkor ez megvan, akkor nézzük a questeket, és akkor itt ez a következő küldetés, minden igaz, vagy ez? Mindegy, majd folytatjuk legközelebb, és akkor... Minden folytatjuk, és akkor addig is szevasztok.